I got 2 appointments today. The first one was for my cleaner in Baltimore. I had been in touch with him in the past, but the timing wasn't right then, so called him today and the timing was perfect. They get cleaning a couple days a week, so we're gonna go out there and get them a quote. And then the second one was for my roofer in Arkansas. It's an apartment complex. It's like 95,000 square feet. She said that they have a couple leased right now, and then they're also gonna be looking into a re-roof in a couple years, so wants us to come out there and get them a quote for that.
I just got one for my IT client here in Missouri. They are going out next Thursday to meet with a media/radio station. There's about 80 users. Their internal team just getting really overloaded, so they're looking to get some managed services.
So I got a good appointment today for my client out in Kansas City. It's with a nonprofit, talked with the CEO, and they are currently shopping IT vendors. So they have between 35 and 40 as far as their environment and users, actively taking quotes, and we're setting up to meet with them next Wednesday. So it should be a good opportunity to go ahead and get our name in there, especially since they're currently shopping, and hopefully this will be a closed deal for us here soon.
Just got my second one this morning. 0 off the board for my Canadian IT client. In addition to that, got a property management group for my Central PA roofer. So good start to the day. Matt, you had an appointment this morning, did you not?
I had one in Ohio with a plant manager of a manufacturer.
And then Teddy, would you like to share your RDX appointment from yesterday?
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Was trying to get in touch with the general manager at this car dealership for my Janitorial client in Salt Lake City. Got in touch with him actually through an email, and he said this is something we are actively looking at, so it should be a good appointment for next week.
I'm gonna call my shot for my cleaner in Texas.
Do you know who?
I just got one for our IT partner up in Manhattan. It's Podwag. It's a pretty good one, pretty big company. It's like over 350 users. I talked with the VP of IT and Finance. Said that she is interested. She actually pulled up our site when I was talking to her. She noticed that we do managed security and SOC, so that caught her attention. Set up an appointment for later this month, actually the last day of the month, so it should be a pretty good one. I'll leave it up to the rest of the guys. I think everybody's on the board here.
I got an appointment for my Connecticut HVAC client. It was a steel manufacturing plant, about 40,000 square feet. They have a current contract and they are going through some sort of audit this month, so they were super busy, so we set it up for early October, and then I'll reach out in a few weeks to confirm the time slot or reschedule if needed.
Got one for my IT client out in Omaha. Ended up speaking with the director of IT for a kind of truck and logistics company. He was always open to kind of hearing out new vendors, so we're actually going out in person later this month, about 130 end users.
I got one today and then one in the afternoon yesterday. So the one yesterday was my third one for my Albany IT client. It's with a sewer inspection company, I think. I don't know, but it's with their finance executive. I know that their contract's coming up to an end here in a few months, so we got something put on the books for later this month there. I think it's around 10 users. And then for my Indianapolis software client, I got them one today with a really large medical manufacturing company. With the director of quality, he's getting somebody on another facility on the meeting as well, but we got that set for next Thursday, just a little virtual call, but should be pretty good.
Got one for my first one for my client in Colorado. They had 60 end users. Big pain point was that he wanted on-site service, so I think he really could be a good one.
I got one for my IT client out in Virginia. It was with like a logistics and transportation company. 10 workstations. They got some laptops as well. They got servers that they don't use. Some hardware issues. Multiple locations, but they don't really have a good networking structure. So we're meeting with the president and their head of IT on Monday.
Got a couple warm leads, but I'm getting smoked. Call my shot for Austin, Texas later.
Me and Marge both got one. I got one for my client in Columbus that I was looking for. It's actually been one I've been chasing since last October, but we finally got it set up. Looking to have an acquisition of the company done by the end of the month, so had to set it out until October. But with a manufacturer, had about 40 users. interested in kind of seeing how we compare to their current IT company. I know they were trying to evaluate it last year, but the acquisition kind of threw a cog in that. But yeah, I got that set up with the president next month, and then Marge I think got one in Tampa.
Got one for my roofing client in Tampa. It was with an apartment complex. They're having some leaks and need some repairs. 84,000 square feet. They also have some attic doors that they need customly built and done. So we're going to look at that as well. I think it's going to be a good opportunity.
Calling my shot in Dayton, Ohio.
Calling mine in Bowling Green.
Pretty good ones are on the board today. Josh got one on the board. I'm sure I won't be too far behind him this afternoon. Jared's grinding for his first one. First one on the way. And Blake, he's doing his thing over there.
Hanging out.
So, Josh, what'd you do today?
I got an appointment set for G1 Mechanical. It's with around 240,000 square foot facility. We've got 12 units, they're RTUs, and right now I'm looking to get this preventative maintenance tomorrow.
So I've been calling for Devira out of California, and it's not yet lunchtime for them, but I think in Florida, once they get back from lunch, they'll be feeling good. That's where it's going down.
We're calling our shot today. Let's do some Vegas. Let's do some Vegas going.
I've been stacking up a bunch of warm leads. I'll probably pop for 1 or 2 this afternoon, helping out with some accounts that need some more love. But Ryan, what, you got 2 so far today? 2, 3? I forget.
Yeah, 2 for now. I've got 2 for my East Coast clients and client, which is cool, back to back. One's a hotel, 20,000 square feet. It's got some active issues, looks rough. Another one is, I randomly came across this. Got another one in Virginia Beach that is an old school that has a very bad roof that they need a re-roof completely done, so I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with that one.
So I got 2 for my client Connecticut this morning. One of them is with a operations director for an apartment complex. He has 3 properties on the same strip. They just got done doing a bunch of HVAC work, so they're planning on getting a preventive maintenance plan going on for all 3 complexes. We're starting with one, and then got another one with the regional property manager. She directed me towards one of their properties that they're getting a replacement on, so she gave me the contact info for maintenance and then the on-site property manager to get the assessment done.
Did have a pretty good afternoon yesterday. I got one from my client in Akron. With a pretty big company, they're looking for, they have a pretty big campus. They're looking for a heat map for their wireless network. I guess they have some weak spots, so they're actively taking quotes for that. And then that was this morning, that meeting happened this morning. And then I got a proposal out from a client in Dayton, ranged from just under $2,500 to just over $6,000, a couple options.
Had some great conversations following up on proposals, getting the next step, what's on the roadmap, who do we need to address, what initiatives are they looking to meet. So we got some good stuff cooking. I'm calling my shot today for my Canadian client. I got a couple engineering firms hot in the pipeline, kind of looking to see what we have to offer. So, Ross, what do you got today, man?
I got one for my client in Dallas. It's with a larger construction firm. Talked to the IT manager. Says they're currently using local MSP for support. Have a lot of things changing internally, but wants to see what we can bring to the table as well.
We're calling your shot at.
Green Bay.
We had a really good day yesterday. We got all the zeros off the board, so I bought the team McDonald's this morning. But I got a pretty fat proposal for blue collar roofing. It might be one of the biggest proposals in Arsenal history for a project. It's $3.4 million, so super excited about that one. But I'm calling my shot on blue collar roofing today, so we're gonna get that one locked down. Most likely we'll get a second one. If we can get the first one, we always dig for the second one, so should be a pretty good second half of the day.
I'm calling my shot for my IT client, Young Technology, in the afternoon. Hopefully I get the second for them. Pretty slow day today, but was able to get 2 on the board to close out my zeros and get a little bit ahead yesterday.
Calling for 7th VI. I got to go locked and loaded.
I have my shot in Colorado Family Roofing this afternoon. I'm calling it on Service Master.
We've got 2 on the board. One is from Jared over there, and one is from Nolan, who is on a call, wrapping it up. Nolan, tell us about your appointment this morning.
It was a roofer. I don't remember the city, but
I think it was
Crestview, Florida. I called him, and I think he recognized us, remember what we did, and I was able to talk him into tell him all the guarantees and all that, and basically began a conversation with him. Just got back on a appointment with us for tomorrow.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he did. And then Mr. Brennan, he got a 2-piece yesterday. Tell us about those.
One of them was a previous appointment that I called back and he was still interested. And then the second one was first call after lunch. It was in Salem, Oregon. MSPs, both MSP.
Both pretty good ones. Pretty good ones. I got one yesterday too with an HVAC guy down in Alabama. Should be a pretty good one. He was interested, wanted to find some time right away.
I think I'll get 3 signatures from Aaron today, which will put us at 6. So
sweet.
We're at 3. We'll be at 6. 2 are going to be replacements for renewals, and then one's a fresh deal. It's from another referral. So I think that's going to put SEMO at 3. It'll put HQ basically for the other 3, like us. Like we need some more from you guys. Like I think the total deal goal this month is what, 3. So gotta hit it. Like there's 4 of us, with Cam is 5. Like there's no way we shouldn't hit goal. But we gotta get the right people and we gotta get them to show up. So just remember 2 things: sea level, and stay on the phone a little bit longer if you have to get them to accept the agreement. If they are truly interested.
Invite.
What I say? Agreement. Sorry.
That would be nice too. But
yeah. Like if they're taking a meeting from you and they're serious, there's no reason they wouldn't sit there if you said, hey, just hang on 1 second, I want to make sure you get the invite. So it's like, doesn't get lost in your junk folder, or even blame it on the other guys. If you don't accept this, like one of my peers may schedule over you because our sales director's time is so limited, and then we'll have to cancel the meeting. So we just double check that you got it, and they'll say, all right, hang on. And they will wait with you. I do it all the time. And those guys, most of the time, show up, and even more so, they buy it. So
yeah, so we get a deal basically 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 shows.
A little higher than that.
Sometimes. But
for the course of a year, I'm 12.5 or 13%, baby. It ain't no 10.
1 out of 10. But we have 8 shown appointments, right? So, we're right in that kind of Goldilocks spot to where we should be getting that first deal. And we need 30 completed to get 3.
Yeah.
Right, and we're at 8. So we're a little behind.
And there are variables too, like just because it shows, like there are different levels of quality. Yeah. If it's a business development manager, like Nick, you said you took that 8:30 this morning.
Unsellable.
Business development guys, sales guys, they all say the same thing. So we're trying to save you the time. You make commission and bonuses when we get deals from your appointment. So just remember, they're gonna love it. They're gonna come in there and they're going to say, yes, it's great. I got to run this by my boss.
And now he's trying to sell it.
If you do get someone like this on the phone, you don't have to be rude about it, but you just tell them, okay, man, look, I want to be respectful of your time as well as ours. Do you have the ability to sign an agreement for 36 months at $5,000 a month? If the answer is no, say that's okay. If you can bring them to the meeting or talk with him first and make sure that this is something you'd want to do. That way I don't waste your time. They'll respect that. They'll appreciate that. All right. I mean, if you got questions, remember, I'm here. Cam's here.
I'm still working on dashboards. I've got it to a pretty good spot where I have the landing page working. I have new and create update working. All the charts are displaying how I want, so I'm getting pretty close to calling this one done. So probably test a little bit more today and work with Briggs, but that's pretty much my day, wrapping up dashboards.
Can we get a score prediction for tonight?
This is going to be Green Bay 24, Commanders, probably get a 20 in there. Yeah.
So I've been getting out more interviews. I got Matt and a few others, so a BDR, and then a couple of the managers as well, such as Miles. And then I did a couple of daily recaps. I'm assuming I'll be doing one this afternoon, so I'll be ready for that. And then I did a bunch of Arsenal yesterday. I graded those calls, and then now I'm on to partner, then back to Arsenal again. But I think that's it. The Balto meeting went really well. we kind of figured out more about what it's going to look like and what we want to do. Cam knows a little bit more than I do since he's in Balto a lot, but I've been getting in there and it looks pretty cool. So that's it.
I'm still working on the Ring Central integration. I'm just having trouble with saving the call recordings, so just still figuring that out.
Had a Balto build with the client, and then I got 3 lists sent out. 2 of them already got sent back to me with their edits, so I've got them both uploaded in the system. This afternoon I've got a Balto AI training for the managers to show them how to utilize the tool, and then I have a payroll introduction with Dalton, and I'm going to give him access and show him how to count the hours and make payroll look good. So that's my day.
This morning I figured out a couple more things for ProGuard, got them all set up with their forms, so there's no more issues there. Besides our phone number issue, which isn't an us problem, I think that's for other marketing company. And then I had 2 blogs left to get done. I got 1 done this morning, and I am currently trying to fix a couple things on Cayman's website, so I'll be back to social media this afternoon.
Got a couple clients that they're not sure what their login information is for where they have their domains hosted, so I'm trying to figure that out with them right now. So it's one of our roofers, well really 2 of our roofers, one also does remodeling, but trying to get their sites live. Hopefully we can do that by the end of this week. And then got a meeting later today with one of our IT clients whose website is complete. Hopefully we can also get that launched by today or tomorrow.
We had a good SDR candidate stop by this morning. Had another candidate stop by the Maryville office this morning too. Have another SDR candidate stop by this afternoon here. Another one at Maryville this afternoon. More on sites here tomorrow as well at HQ. So a lot of people stopping by and hopefully some offers to come. I think that's it. We have all team update tomorrow, and I guess have a good lunch. I'll eat it. And
got one for my roofer in Texas. I've spoken with this property manager for the last 7 months or so, and every few months I'll follow up with her because she's wanting me to just touch base. Went over how they have specific repairs in certain buildings, went over what the actual issues are. So we're going out there next week. We're going to send them over quotes for repairs right now, and then springtime they're budgeting for replacements.
Called my shot at Intermission for an appointment in Austin, and I got one for my Austin MSP client. It's with the CEO of a construction company. I spoke with him like end of August, told me he's looking to terminate his current contract with his MSP, was interested in meeting with us. Wanted an email, followed up via email today. Finally, he got back to me with a time that he can meet, set up a Teams meeting for next week. It's around 15 to 20 users, and they have 5 locations.